What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
Nothing in the mission brief.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
R6, you, come with me. Sir!
No wonder Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
All right, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
Right away! Acknowledge!
Got it!
All clear. Check for survivors.
Hello? Who's there?
Jacob! How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the Collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The Brain Trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the Elusive Man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob Taylor, way out here. That's a surprise.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here with these people. It was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the Elusive Man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the Elusive Man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people.
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
You gotta be kidding.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the Elusive Man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. but I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do. Dr. Cole? Got a moment?
Of course.
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of that. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the Elusive Man became preoccupied with the Collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The Elusive Man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the Elusive Man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Evacuation level Alpha. Proceed directly to muster point solution assignments.
Leave those things. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Commander Shepard.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Told you I should have gone to Sanctuary. I'm not willing to die to save this data I'm getting.
I'm in here.
I don't want to die.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
Evacuation in progress. After checking in, please remain in the shuttle living area to ensure your departure and transportation. Personnel for Project.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The Elusive Man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
I thought we covered our bases. There's a war on... What the hell is with us?
What would these people have done if we hadn't shown up?
These people had no plan beyond hiding. They didn't stand a chance.
Got the jump.
Quick, let's find that satellite tower.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative. But the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
Hostiles incoming.
Heads up, shuttle!
Get them before they hit the ground.
Enemy on the mountain gun! Gotta get him off that gun! On the double!
Move up! Keep low and find cover! activate those AA guns manually. Okay, one of us has to make these repairs. Garrus, you do the repairs.
Will do.
Ready, Kate? Just you and me.
Bring it on! Affirmative!
How are the repairs coming?
Working as fast as I can! Son, go power up the gun.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Power restored. Gun 1 reset. Circuit incomplete.
The other gun is still down. Let's get over there.
Power restored. Circuit reset. Guns operational.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the Elusive Man's cause. Your call.
All right. Let's get these shuttles in the air.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
All right. Everyone here head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here!
Let's go. Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Double time it. Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Will do.
Jake, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Here we go. What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer. On it!
On the double! On the double!
Three away. Evacuation complete.
That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! Next is overrun. We gotta
Jacob,
go.
hang tight.
Headed to you with the shuttle.
Landing zone. Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bringing the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Shepard!
Commander!
Out by the skin of our teeth again, eh, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that Crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the Elusive Man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts...
Commander, Caden was looking for you. I believe he's in the crew quarters.
The Cerberus scientists are safe with the Alliance. The Brass thinks they'll be a big help on the Crucible.
First Grissom Academy, now this. Nice work.
You know how fighter pilots put those little stamp things under their cockpits for each kill? I'm thinking of getting one by the galaxy map every time I analyze the crap out of some data.
You're turning into a regular Marine.
Yes, well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. It feels good to bring someone out alive.
How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the Elusive Man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early. Commander?
What's on your mind, Edie?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes. It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I'm speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Hey, what's going on? You got a minute?
Sure, Caden. What's up?
You know, I've just been sitting here thinking.
Uh-oh. Okay, hit me with it.
So those Cerberus scientists, they were good people.
What do you mean?
I mean, Dr. Cole and her team, they seemed like good people. Knowing that, what do we do? I mean, what if there are more like them, trapped inside Cerberus, struggling to get out?
Tell me what you think we should do.
I don't know, Shepard. These are the hard calls. I mean, the decision to sacrifice the one for the many. The choice to leave someone behind. Till you're in that moment. So, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Anyone that comes forward, like these people, we help, no matter what. That's the best we can do.
I know.
Sometimes the best we can do won't feel like enough, but it's all we've got.
So the scientists that put you back together, that saved your life, they were good people.
They were professionals. I didn't know them all.
And the Elusive Man?
Was he a good person?
Once? Ever?
Well, he gave me what I needed to stop the Collectors.
Right, exactly. But so you never saw this coming from them? From him? Sorry. I'm not sure what I want you to say here. I guess I'm just looking for some sort of insight on the Elusive Man. Something.
Back then, he wanted the best for humanity, and he had resources to spare. But then it became humanity first, and at any cost. And that's a very different thing. But this? No. I never saw this coming from him.
Okay. Well, thanks, Shepard. I'm glad we could talk about this.
Meanwhile, you should find a way to take your mind off things.
I know. Joker did ask me to give him some poker tips. He keeps losing his shirt to James.
Good luck with that. Joker has a terrible poker face.
Great. Well, I like a challenge. See you around.
You bet.
Hey, if you get a moment, we should head out to the Citadel for a snack. I know a place that, still has steak. I should get back to this report. I'll catch you later, Shepard.
Are you sure you want to play this game?
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is, though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my C-Sec days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old.
I find using my biotics to toss someone across the room is a decent attention grabber.
Yes, but it's also a good way to draw enemy fire.
Well, you can handle yourself in a fight now, Liara. I mean, not that your biotics weren't impressive the first time we met.
I have had my fair share of opportunities to use them these past few years.
Well, I'm glad you got through in one piece. Sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
Thanks for coming by.
A new notification is available on the private...
Still think you can win this, huh?
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mentioned those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Maybe I heard something about that too.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega mysteriously dropped while Archangel did a little house cleaning.
So you ran a cleaning service on Omega. Back on Fel Prime, I uncovered a pair of harvesters. Had to kill them by myself.
2 worm necks, that's almost impressive.
Oh, that's not even the best part. They left behind an egg. It hatched, and I trained it to let me fly it.
The Alliance teach you to make up crap like that, or did you figure it out all by yourself?
It's a gift.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
You've been through a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah. Not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vicarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was all right. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the Genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
I'm glad Jacob saw through the elusive man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use him. Don't mind us, just telling James here what it means to be a real soldier. Later.
Hey, Commander.
You and this human called Jacob were both part of Cerberus.
That is correct.
And Cerberus is filled with traitors to humanity.
Yes, they oppose us in this war.
Then why should we trust either of you?
We have severed our ties with the organization.
But you were programmed by Cerberus.
I can extrapolate where this is going. I have superseded my original programming and have chosen to oppose Cerberus.
You mean you have chosen to oppose your creators?
Correct.
I find this a very troubling freedom machine. That is all. Those humans you saved were fortunate. There are still places in the galaxy to hide. Our refugees perished. There was nowhere left to run. I trust you, Commander, when you say you no longer expedite Cerberus's goals. Otherwise... Perhaps later, Commander.
Gavi, have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother, Matriarch Benesia?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first.
Nothing to report, Commander.
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something. Has Alenko had media training? He just gave me this steady stare during our interview.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
What were the commandos' orders?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
The shuttle is warm, recently used.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder. That sound. There's more than one out there.
hear something.
Stay sharp. I heard something.
That was my fault, sorry.
Confirmed.
As you wish.
It is done.
Delay. You won't believe what Yan has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reel is floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
It would seem the Asari commandos fell silent because the Reapers were here to greet them.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
The commandos decided to purge this place.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara!
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
I assume you're here on your own, Justicar. Perhaps for something special?
You are correct. 2 of my daughters live here, and I have come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
My name is Tashia Poré. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
An isolated fortress. The Ardat Yakshi must have believed they were safe from the war.
If they knew about it at all.
They learned. Of course, Commander.
I will.
A new enemy!
I'm on it! Got it! That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done?
Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Falere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Falere.
You sound like the Commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Falere?
I'm sorry.
Falere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Cessia later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
you wish.
It is done.
Right away!
Yes, Commander. Another dead commando. The Asari should have rid themselves of the Adat Yakshi.
By rid themselves, you mean kill.
My people would never let such monsters walk among them.
They didn't care for the competition?
Blech.
We've found our bomb.
And Falere.
Rila. Rila, wake up!
Falere, Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is not well.
Rila's not one of them yet. She can't be. She just needs to wake up. Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
We need a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
We're clear.
For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Falere, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
not your slaves.
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falere. The code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falere.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were also. Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falere?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
Then, the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falere rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falere, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb. There were no Ardat Yakshi left.
May the Ardat Yakshi find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander. The Crucible Project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way. Commander?
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. Then the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Garrus mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel.
Fine. Everybody was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the Genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorim. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomar, and the Jatil turned against the Jah.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinriel claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn. Commander.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell, or the Hanar, or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. Later. It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder. Eliminates any local resistance. And for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two. The one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay. Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Ardat Yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that. Hello, Shepard.
That was a rough mission. The Reapers are an ingenious and ruthless enemy. Poor Rila. Ingenious and ruthless. The worst kind. Never met a real Ardat Yakshi. Not that I know of, anyway. I think I dodged a bullet there. Seriously, I think I would have been a goner. Good to see you.
Kenan, have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was thinking of inviting T'Soni and Trainer up for a wee game of strip poker.
Right. You're not going to invite that reporter Allers, too?
Nah, she'd bring cameras and record the whole thing.
And if you lose, you don't want the whole galaxy knowing how little you bring to the table.
Damn, girl. My bankroll is just fine.
My board is green.
Shepard.
Commander.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you. Cross-checking our parts inventory.